Hello and welcome back to Triplicate, home of interesting electronics. And today we are going to do the final functionality of the Arduino based alarm clock. That is the ability to set the alarm time and the clock time. Okay, as usual I've spared you having to watch me typing for an hour. And I've got some code that I know it compiles, but I haven't run it yet. So let's have a quick look through what we've got. So when you press the set button, you have to press it and hold it for 5 seconds before it actually goes into set mode to stop you setting the clock or the alarm automatically. So that's mode set wait, and if you release the button within that time, it'll go back to either the clock mode or the alarm active mode, depending on where it came from, and the set's cancelled. If the 5-second timer times out, we assume we're serious about setting the alarm or the clock. Okay, while we're in this mode, the two LEDs, the alarm set and the clock set, are both flashing alternately. When we decide we actually want to set the alarm time, we turn the clock set alarm off and leave the alarm set flashing, and then we go into alarm set wait mode. Okay, in alarm set wait mode, if we release the set button in this mode, then we are actually finally in alarm set mode, and we can change the alarm time. I'll come to that. If the set button is still pressed at the end of the alarm wait mode, at the end of 5 seconds, we then say, oh, we're going to change the clock time. So we go into set time wait. Possibly should be set clock wait, but who cares? So going up to set time wait. Again, if we release the set button, we are in set time, set clock mode, set time mode I've called it. So we start the timeout timer again and display the clock time. Okay, if the timer times out and we're still holding the button in set time mode, we go back to clock or alarm active mode, and we assume you've fallen asleep with your finger on the button and you don't actually want to set the clock. Okay, so if we are in set alarm mode, if we press the set button again, we assume that's the normal way of saying we don't want to, we've finished setting the alarm, go back to either clock mode or alarm active mode. As you can see by the comment, haven't yet implemented the buttons to change the alarm time. We'll get all these modes working first. And if the timer times out, we haven't edited the alarm time in 10 seconds, so we go back to whatever mode we came from. And finally, the time set mode is basically exactly the same. If we press the set button, that indicates we've finished editing the time, and if the timer times out and we haven't pressed either of the set buttons, we assume we finished editing the time, lost interest in it, and go back to either clock mode or alarm active mode. Okay, So I know that compiles. We press the compile button and it'll be happy with that. So shall we fire up the Arduino and see if it actually works? Okay, so here we go. Let's plug her in. Okay, that's the code from yesterday. Now, before I actually fire it down, I am going to, so alarm time 7 and alarm time 8. I'm just going to change the alarm time to something different to the actual time so it's easy to see when we're looking at the alarm time. So without further ado, let us put that in. There we go. So should I press the set button and see what happens? There we go. Oh no, it's come out after. Okay, so something's happening. It's looking like it's doing something reasonable. So if I press so it's gone into alarm set. It's alarm on. Let's turn the alarm off. So now we're setting the alarm, which is set at 6 minutes past 7. And if we don't do anything, it goes to alarm on. So we'll fix that first. So what have we done? We've gone to set wait, and then we've gone to alarm. Wait. But what it hasn't done, because we can go into the set from clock mode and alarm active mode, it saves a return mode, and it's obviously saved the wrong return mode. So in clock, return mode is return clock. In alarm active, return mode should be mode alarm active, but it shouldn't get in there. Static irritated remote. So alarm set alarm wait. alarm wait. So we've not okay. So let us do this in a more logical fashion. Okay, we'll recompile it and run it. So we've set the time. No, wrong button. So if I release that in that mode, it should not do that. So I am in mode set wait. I release the button. I should turn both the those two LEDs off. Should I not? Oh. Both the set mode LEDs were coming out of set mode, so they want turning off. And if return mode, there's the problem. So the return mode is alarm active. It turns the alarm LED on, but we don't need to do that as long as because we're not touching the alarm LED. We don't need to worry about that. We just need to turn the other two off and return where we were. So that, well, shouldn't be needed. So try again. Okay, so I go into and decide I didn't actually want to edit. That's good. I turn the alarm on and do the same. That's also good. Right, say I want to edit the alarm. Okay. It's gone into alarm edit. I can't edit the alarm. Press that and it goes back. Try in normal mode doing that. No. Alarm edit mode, yeah. Leave it for 10 seconds. And it goes back again. For 10 seconds. So if we go into clock edit, okay, are we sure we want to do some setting rather than editing? That is clock edit. And it goes back. Okay, alarm edit should show the alarm edit time. Right, I'll do that. Clock time and back. Okay. So when it goes into set wait, display time, so we're into there, an alarm wait, we don't need that. Goes back to displaying. The clock time. Okay, that's starting to look good. Oh, stupid. I've just compiled it, not downloaded it to the, or uploaded it, should I say. Right, so, okay. That's alarm set time. So we leave this 10 seconds. Oh. That is because I put shush Minnie. Okay, that's good. Turned off that mistake where it was resetting the alarm state LED. Okay. Alarm set. Cancel. Nope. Done it again. Set alarm. Oh, it's still in here. Let's get rid of that. Else without if. Ah. Right on. Oh, I've not deleted all that code I needed to delete. Okay, again. Alarm mode, cancel. Alarm mode, wait for the timeout. No, and it's done that again. Oh. Should we? Oh. Just try and spot any more. those return modes. Right. Hey. Yep. Alarm mode. Cancel with a button. Alarm mode. Cancel with the timeout. Yep. We don't want to edit alarm. We want to edit time. Oh, actually, we've finished editing time and it's done that. Set time. And one here as well. Annoying piece of unnecessary code. Try again. We don't want to set the alarm. We want to set the time. Actually, we don't want to set the time. Try again. We don't want to set the alarm. We want to set the time. And we haven't done anything to set the time for 10 seconds, and we're back to there. Good. So now I will type in the functionality to actually let us update the clock time and the alarm time, and then we're done. Okay, in the end there wasn't actually that much to actually changing the clock and alarm values. So if we go into the alarm set, button 1, the minute button, just adds a minute to the alarm time and the alarm off time and displays the alarm time. Similarly, button 2 adds an hour to the alarm time and the alarm off time and again displays the alarm time. And moving on to the clock. Okay, button 1 adds a minute to the clock time and displays it, and button 2 adds an hour to the clock time and displays it. How easy is that? The only thing I realise I've missed is it needs to kick the time out so that it doesn't time out while you're editing. So let's have a look. Alarm set, wait, delay set to timeout. There we go. So every button press here. I just need to do that. And we're good to go. That should compile. So let us start the old Arduino again. Yep. And hit the button. Oh well, it's running. So should we set the time? We are at about 16 according to my computer. That's the wrong button. time. So if we put that to 16, 16, 16, and there we go. So if we now set the alarm to 16:20, on the alarm, and just to check the timeout system we need to wait 10 seconds before it does that, and another jolly old delay. Oh, I'll tell you what, we haven't turned the alarm on. And there we go. So, I think that's about it. It's all working. Good. Well, this has finished up being quite a long video in the end, because I decided to leave that lengthy debug session in, because it's interesting to see the debug process in real time. So what was going to go on the end of this video, the sort of debriefing I suppose, is going into the next video, so which will be a short one, so I'll see you then. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, leave us a thumbs up, any comments please leave them, and it's goodbye for now from Triplicate, home of interesting electronics.